And that was attractive to me because I knew it would force me to focus. It would force me to commit myself, and not just kind of take it sort of halfway, where I can waffle and do a little bit and do okay and skate. I knew from the front end that I would have to devote myself on a daily basis, and the hardest part was just that daily, doing it and sticking with it. In a sense, it's kind of relentless. It's not quite like Chinese water torture, but it's nonstop. Insofar that every day you have to produce. There isn't the convenience of sort of producing and going, that was good. Now I can kick back a day or two, and come up with the next brilliant article, and knock that one out and take a few days off. I mean, it was just every day. And I think it's that relentlessness that makes it both challenging, but also produces the results. Busy. Usually it starts early. I don't necessarily get up at 4. Usually it's more around 5-ish. And I'm doing something already in the morning for the business, and then I go into the business and I'm doing things at night. So it kind of forced me actually to become efficient, to carve out a consistent time, at least for me. So it became predictable, and it wasn't this last-minute panic of, oh my God, most of the day is melted away, and now I've got to focus on writing. So it brought a little bit of discipline into the process for me, anyway. I wasn't looking for an ability to write. I know how to write. It was really, for me, it was an integration. It was integration of what I had read in the brain audit. And then taking the article writing course was refining how I write, which is probably a little more formal, because that's a lot of the writing I did previously was formal, and finding or developing another voice to be able to consistently articulate, the message that I want to put out there for my company in a way that will attract clients and hopefully convert them. You took an elephant and you allowed us to eat him a bite at a time, okay, versus saying, well, this is, it's really tough eating an elephant, and here you go, knock yourself out. And partially maybe I responded to because it was part of my previous life, learning how to fly and being a pilot. You go through a very structured environment. It's all about creating a predictable result in a semi-chaotic or potentially chaotic environment. And you basically did the same thing. I mean, you take what could be a chaotic environment, write an article. On what? There's a bazillion things I could write about, and I look at it and go, my God, that sucks. And somebody else looks at it and go, well, that's actually not so bad. And you took that portion away. And I think you did that with the structure by breaking it down and saying, okay, first you do this, and then you do that, and then you do that, and then you do that, and then you do that. And partially the way you did it was by saying, at first you write about anything other than your business. Just allow your brain to kind of go free. And by doing that, it allowed me, and I think the other folks as well, to start getting the concept of the structure versus thinking about, well, what article am I writing? Or, my brain tends to think conclusion, and then I'm going to work backwards and fill in the facts. And it removed all of that because it took the business out of the equation, and it was just a writing, which was really just structure. I recommend the course. I mean, if you think you can write, that's great. It's not about teaching you how to write. It's about teaching you structure, how to come up with a concept, how to flesh out that concept quickly through outlining, how to flow it with questions of the whys and the hows and the whats, and actually being able to realize, at least for me, concrete rewards in my business by more effectively communicating with my clients.